In this session, we are going to create a new repository. For that, we have already logged into the console of GitHub. Here we have to select new, and we have already discussed we have two organizations here. So I'm selecting Melvin Satishan as the organization, and I'm going to create a repository here, something like practice. This repository is for practicing GitHub action. Okay. We have two options. One is public and second is private. If I go for private, I only can see this repository and no one else can clone it. And additionally, if I want to provide certain permission, I can provide the permission for the desired people. I'm keeping it in private. Then if I click on check on this add a readme file, I would be able to see the readme.md file so that we can do a perfect documentation part. Next is .gitignore template, none. If I select certain, because I have already a list of things, so whatever the files related to this transactions will be ignored. For example, you will have a .gitignore file if you select it, and at the time of coding, inside this .gitignore, if you mention .env or some password mentioned files, in that case what will happen is you would be pushing your code to the Git repo. That time these files will be excluded so that we will not be exposing our sensitive data or critical credentials to the public. Okay, and if you click on this radio button, the thing is the repository will become public so that anyone inside or anyone is having the GitHub account, they would be able to clone your repo, fork your repo, etc. Here is various open source licenses. You can select the appropriate licenses. I always select this Apache GNU public license always so that it will comply with the open source standard. The procedure is pretty straightforward. I'm going to create a repository, practice. So the practice repository is available. If you look at it here is a one readme.md file. This we will fill it later. And if you look at here, we have a file called license. License gives us a basic structure, and according to your requirement, you can fill the details. Okay, so the repository has been created. Now we are going to clone this repository to our local machine and we'll be proceeding forward. Thank you.